Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm recording a video outside because I like to record outside sometimes because it's really pretty. But the only thing I don't like about recording at this hour is that there's a bunch of cars passing by. But usually you guys can hear me okay. But I wanted to make this video because I've done a Q&A a few times and I think it's been a while since I've made one. And also there's that video that I made, Get Ready With Me, and it kind of brought me a lot of new subscribers, maybe like, I don't know, like 500 maybe more. No, I don't know. Yeah, it has to be about 500. Anyway, I wanted to kind of do a Q&A for the people that are new to my channel. And so, first of all, I do really appreciate all the new subscribers and all the nice comments. Not so much the not good comments, but I'll take what I can take. I mean, you know, with a negative always, with a positive always comes a negative. I mean, like 90%, 95, 97% of the comments were like positive. There was a few non-positive. There was a few constructive criticism. There was some that were kept telling me that my makeup looked muddy, and I like how my makeup looks. So it looks muddy, dirty, whatever. That's how I like it. So shut the fuck up. So right away I'm gonna go into it because there's a few questions, and I don't want to make a long ass video because I don't like making long ass videos. Although most of the time you guys are okay with them, I'm not. I feel like it's too much. Like, I know some people like watch videos and just keep watching them. There's some people that play them like background, like in the background, like background noise, and that's how I watch some videos too. So I mean, if you guys like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. One quick question for you guys: have you guys, any of you guys, gotten the Kylie lip kits? I got 3 of them and I'm obsessed. I've only tried the Posy K. I should have worn it. I'm obsessed with it, but I think I'm gonna do a little review on them just because I fucking love them. But yeah, so I'm gonna start with Snapchat because I might have gotten some questions on there. So yeah, this one, it comes from Veronica76, and this is from Snapchat. And this says, what are some of your guilty pleasures? One of my really big guilty pleasures that a lot of, like, I feel like whenever I tell like guys that I watch this or that I'm into this, it's like, maybe I feel like it's a guilty pleasure because I feel a little embarrassed when I tell, like, if guys are like, I'm talking to a guy and he's like, what are you watching? I'm like, The Real Housewives. So that, to me, that's a guilty pleasure. It's something that's like, people like, I don't know. To me, it feels like it's a guilty pleasure. But, I would say that's my guilty pleasure. I'm trying to think if there's something food-wise. Okay, I don't know if this counts as a guilty pleasure, but a lot of people don't like these either, and I love them since I was little, and I'm craving some right now talking about them. Our Vienna sausages, they are so good. I'm probably gonna get a bunch of ill comments, but I love them. Especially the small, these aren't Vienna sausages, but you know how they put the little weenies in like barbecue sauce? Oh my god, bomb. But yeah, Vienna sausages are some sort of a guilty pleasure, I guess. This one comes from Steph. Well, let's see if it's even a question. It's loading. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Come on. If it doesn't load, I'm not gonna answer it. I don't even know if it's a question. I just didn't want to open any of these snaps and then like they weren't questions. I'll come back to you. Let me go to my Instagram because I posted it on Instagram also. And we'll go from there and we'll see. There's like shitty reception right now and like nothing wants to load. Cute. My brother's dog is all up right here. You better not. Shh. Go. I'm gonna have to pause this because this is taking forever to load. Okay, so finally it decided to load on my Insta. Okay, so the first question comes from Jazzy. Her question is, what's the most embarrassing moment in your life? I was trying to think because I was looking over some of these questions yesterday and I was trying to think of an embarrassing moment, and I haven't had that many. I don't get really embarrassed. Usually I'm like, whatever, I don't care. But this happened in high school, okay? Like, there's, I don't know if any of you are local, but in my school was Channel Islands High School. There was this big round like grass area and it was surrounded by concrete, and it was kind of like the middle of the school kind of thing, the quad. They called it the quad. And the it was grass, so you walk through it. And I remember that one day I was walking, like whatever, gonna go meet my friends. So I'm walking and I step into like a golfer hole, and I step in and I did this, like I tripped really bad, and I was like, and I think I got as low as my knee, and then I just got up and like, oh, I'm like, nobody saw that, I'm cool. So I'm like walking and I look over, and there's a group of like 10 like popular guys looking at me, and they're like, oh, and I was like, oh my god. So that was super embarrassing, not because like, mostly because it happened, but the fact that I thought I was like, oh yeah, nobody saw, that's, I'm cool like that, like, yeah, nobody saw. And I got up like, oh cool. To me that was really, really embarrassing. There's another time that was kind of embarrassing, but when I was like in 7th or 8th grade, I joined the spelling bee, and I went up there, and I was kind of nervous because I'm not really that nervous to speak in front of people, but I was nervous back that day. And I go up to the podium, and my word is updraft. So I'm getting ready to spell updraft. So I'm like, it's UP whatever DRAFT updraft. And so I walk up there, and like I get tongue tied, and I said, and this is how instead of saying UP, I said you pay. Instead of the P, the letter P, I said pay. So I walk up there and I'm like all confident. I'm like, you pay. Oh my god! And like I did this like screeching like oh my god noise, and everybody started laughing because it was I'm like updraft, you pay. Oh my god! That's how it came out. It didn't come out like, obviously I can't do it in the spur of the moment now, but it came out so funny. It was embarrassing, and it was just embarrassing because like everybody was there, the whole school, and all this laughter. So yeah, thank you so much for that question, Jasmine. So I don't know if any of you follow me on Snapchat or Instagram. Obviously the people asking the questions follow me on Instagram, but I'm currently going to school to be a pharmacy technician. So Nettie510 asks, why did you choose that specific career? Much love. It kind of fell into my hands a little bit. I recently, if you guys follow me and stuff, you guys watch my videos, you guys know that I was let go from my job. Well, I worked for a pharmacy insurance, which I talked to pharmacies, doctors, and patients or members all day long. So throughout that time, I became very familiar with pharmacy. I worked there for almost 5 years. So I kind of was thinking about doing that specific course, and then kind of getting into the pharmacy tech field and maybe getting a job at a hospital or pharmacy. But I was only thinking about it. So my older brother actually was going to go to the school that I'm currently attending, and he was going to take the course. And at the last minute, he couldn't do it because some personal reasons. He just couldn't do it. And the school is kind of like they have like a no refund policy, and also they had a minimum, and he was like the minimum. So if he were to like ask for his money back and cancel, they would have to cancel the whole class for all the other students. So he offered me the course, and they told him he could easily change it over to me, and he did, and that's why I'm taking this. So hopefully if you guys in Ventura County, I'll be helping you one day fill your prescriptions. Thanks, Nettie, for that question. A really good question. This is like my favorite question out of all of them. It's from Nessie Nessie L Beauty, or Nessie. Well, it has to be Nessie L Beauty. What is your favorite Starbucks drink? Okay, I thought long and hard, and I couldn't come up with just one, because there is two. There's one that I like to drink once in a while because it is kind of expensive and it's very strong. So if I'm tired and I'm in the mood for this, I get myself a venti iced white chocolate mocha. That's like my drink when I'm tired and I need a little pick-me-up. It's like sweet, and it has like white chocolate, and it has caffeine. It's delicious. So that's my go-to when I'm like tired and I'm like, I need some Starbucks, I need a pick-me-up. It's my white chocolate mocha, girl. But if I'm like, if I have a sweet tooth and I need some coffee, like this has like this dark coffee taste. P.S. I'm not really into frappuccinos from Starbucks, only from Coffee Bean, and I don't go to Coffee Bean that often. So usually, it's all about my Starbucks. I love coffee, FYI. So my favorite every other time drink, which I get all the time, is the iced caramel macchiato and extra caramel. I love when the caramel goes through the straw and like it's in your mouth. Oh girl, I'm gonna go. I feel like I'm gonna go one right now. So that is my favorite Starbucks drink, I have to say. And I think at the end of the day, the caramel one, if I had to choose one for life, it would be the caramel. But that white chocolate mocha is just bomb. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know what it is about Starbucks. They probably put a little bit of crack in their drink so you'll like keep coming back for more, because I come back for more. So yes, if you guys haven't tried any of those drinks, I'm sure you guys have tried the caramel macchiato, but not a lot of people have tried the white chocolate mocha. Try it. It's fucking bomb. Thanks, Nessiel, for that question. Fernanda Aguiana asks me, how do you and Dulce meet and love you? Well, this is where my parents live, and that is where her parents live. Her parents live literally next door to my parents, but we she lived in that house and I lived in this house when I was growing up, so we grew up together as children. So our friendship continued until adulthood, and I consider her and her family like really close people. Like there's no other houses. There's two houses, and it was just us fighting like we were brothers and sisters, and making up like we were brothers and sisters. So that's how I know her. A lot of people do ask me that, and I've addressed it a few times, but I know that I keep getting like new people following me and stuff, and they don't know how I know her, and that's how I know her. Thanks, Fernanda, for that question. This one is from Butters with a Z, and this question is, what is your favorite song at the moment? Okay, so I'll answer that. It's like a three-parter. My favorite song right now, I'm in transition from song to song, and I get a song stuck in my head for like months. Okay, so the one that I just had and I'm getting over is the Selena Gomez Same Old Love, and I feel like such a like loser when I listen to her, because I feel like that's a song targeted at like younger people, but in my head I've always said this since I was like 14. I'm like, in my head I'm like a 14-year-old little like blonde white girl, and I just listen to everything like that. But anyway, my song that I'm in transition from is the Selena Gomez Same Old Love into I'm currently obsessed with my girl Gwen Stefani's Make Me Like You. Why'd you have to go and make me like you? I'm so mad at you. Na, 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 na. Which I got tickets to go see Gwen Stefani in Fresno. If you guys are gonna be there, I'll be there. Say hi. Take some pictures with me. Just kidding. So yeah, that's my currently transitioning into that song. I've been listening to less and less of Selena and more of Make Me Like You. So that's my favorite song at the moment. And if you were stranded on an island, what would 3 makeup products that you most likely have? Okay, number one is gonna be obviously my foundation, which is my Lock-It Tattoo foundation. That's one. I have to have my foundation on. I was gonna say like the setting powder to set the makeup, but I don't really need to set it because it's just gonna stay there all day. Maybe I can sneak in some setting powder, kind of include it because they go together. But I think if you leave it in long enough, it'll sit on its own. So as long as I have my Lock-It Tattoo foundation, I have to have some kind of eyeliner on. So I would say my infallible L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner, because I'm obsessed with it. This is what it does. It leaves you such a good line. I just opened the new one because my old one was dead. And my third thing, and I'm just talking about it now, how I fell in love with it, I'll probably take one of my lip kits. Now the Posy Kit is a little too neutral for me. If I'm going to be on an island by myself, I want to look fabulous in case they rescue me or Find.com. I'll probably take myself the Court Cake because it's purplish. So those are 3 pieces of makeup: my Lock-It Tattoo, eyeliner, and a Court K lip kit. So yeah, and I love you, Angie. Thank you so much, sweetie. I love you too. Thanks for that question, Butters. This one comes from Arturo Churro. Were you a good girl or a bad girl in high school? Did you like drama or were you drama free? Oh my god, I was not good in high school. I was pretty bad. I was just we were talking about that in class today, and I was like, I was not the nice. I was very unhappy in high school, but I pretended I was happy, but I projected my unhappiness into other people, and I was kind of mean. Like I know people have told me I was mean, And like if somebody was looking at me, I'd be like, what bitch, or what you ugly bitch, or what you fucking nasty, you know? I was very catty, I was very dramatic. I really, really, really did like the drama. That's why now my only drama is to watch drama, The Real Housewives. Because I hate having drama in my life now, which I still have some, which is annoying. But I'm trying to grow out of it. I'm trying to be an adult and not have drama in my life. Just watch drama on TV. But yeah, I was not a good girl. I'm still a bad girl. That's why I watch Bad Girls Club. Thanks for that question, Arturo. This is from Princess Fanny. How did you know you wanted to start studying to become a pharmacy tech? That goes hand in hand with what I was saying earlier about I'm so familiar with pharmacy. Thanks, Princess Fanny. This one comes from Carol D88. Do you want kids one day? Yes, I do want kids. I always tell people, like, I've always wanted like to be married with kids, have my career, have the white picket fence, the dream. But at this point in my life that I'm 31, I wanted this by the time I was 30, FYI, and I'm 31, so obviously it's not gonna happen. I mean, it didn't happen, but so right now I think I'm at a point in my life where I would be more happy if I had children than if I had like a husband or a significant other. I love kids so much. Anybody that knows me, if you ask them, like, what does Angie want, like, the most in her life, hands down they'll say kids. Maybe some tacos, then some kids. Just kidding. Tacos and kids. My kids can make me tacos, or I'll make my kids tacos. And you are an awesome auntie, by the way. Oh, I know that. I have 3 nieces and nephews, and they adore me. They do adore me. They better adore me. Thanks, girl, for that question. Amber K. Hudson, I read this question yesterday and I liked it. Are you treated funny in public? It may seem like a weird question, but there is a trans woman that works at our Walmart, and even though she is gorgeous, people treat her like a show, not a human. I hate it. That's a really good question. I honestly don't feel like I've been treated differently in public, ever. I think there's been like 2 different situations where somebody has like made a comment from afar, and like I kind of noticed it. But in person, I don't think. It's funny. Like I don't really, like I said, I live a pretty positive life. I live my life for myself, not to please anybody else. So to me, like, I have been places where I'll walk somewhere and people kind of like look at me, but most people just kind of smile. And it's like, so most people it's like whatever. But I do sometimes get that couple of people who are kind of like stare a little bit extra. And like I was telling him, trying to be dramatic free. Usually, like back in the day, I'd be like, hi, do I know you? Or like, hi, take a picture, or something stupid like that. But now I'm just like, what's the point of it? Like, they want to stare at me, let them stare. Like, look at my hair, it looks cute today. Look at my makeup, it looks cute today, bitch. Look at my outfit, it's fucking on point. Is that what you're staring at? Well, it better be. So, no, I don't really get that in person. I don't know if I leave and somebody talks shit behind my back. That might happen. I'm not looking, I don't see it, so I don't really care. Now, online, it's such a completely different story. Like, I guess that sometimes I end up on that page, like that popular page, and like I'll get random people who will comment stuff like, oh, is that a guy? Or sometimes I'll get comments on my YouTube channel, and I can't fathom this. Like, wouldn't you think if somebody is watching my videos and they have a question about me, they would kind of watch other videos of mine to figure it out? So I have gotten a bunch of times this question, are you a man? Or are you trans? Or are you a boy? I'm like, no, I'm not a boy, I'm a young woman. But yeah, I only get that shit online, like the hatred and like the negativity and like people acting funny. I only get it online. I don't think people have the balls to do that to somebody in person, or maybe to your friend, which is unfortunate. But I think I give off this very confident attitude, and I think I give off this also don't mess with me kind of vibe, because I wouldn't let anybody mess with me. If somebody were to say something like negative to me, then at that point, if they're vocalizing their negativity to me, then I will vocalize some negativity back. I'm a very firm believer of like karma and like dish out what you want back. Like, if you're dishing out to me negativity, I will definitely dish some negativity back to you. I try not to be negative, but sometimes it's the only way people are gonna learn. Some people just need to be smacked in the face once or twice. Don't want to say any names, but Anyway, but yeah, I really like your question. I feel sorry. I'm not sorry. I feel bad that people do that to your friend. It's very unfortunate that people act like that. I think this is the purpose of me doing these videos, is so people understand trans people more, instead of just judging somebody by the way they look at it. I will say that I've mentioned this in other videos, that I do think that there are some trans women out there that give other trans women a bad name and a bad rep. We're not all the same thing. Just like if you see somebody who's tall, not all tall people are the same, or somebody, you know, based on their looks or based on their ethnicity. It's not a category of all trans people are like this. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys. Thanks, Amber, for that question. It was really good. And again, I'm sorry, you know, your friend is going through that, and just some people are dumb. Some people are dumb. There's a fly all of my business. Okay, this question comes from Sana Salam Q. Let me see if I can. Sana Salim. Okay. What has changed now that you are in your 30s? Oh my gosh, so much. Like, my back hurts all the time, my knees hurt all the time. I used to just like work out for like a week and lose like 10 pounds, and now I gotta work out for like a month to lose 10 pounds and eat nothing but like salad. My metabolism's slow, my body's like aching, so I've been trying to work out. I'm actually gonna go to the gym right now. I'm gym dressed, but I wanted to record this so to upload while I'm at the gym. But yeah, that's one thing that's changed, is like my metabolism has definitely changed, and my body is not as good as it used to be. I'm always tired. Like when I was young, I'd be like, you know, I would go out to like 4 a.m., be out to 4 a.m. with my friends, take an hour nap, and go to work at like 5 or 6 a.m. and be good. And now I have to get my like 20 hours of sleep before I can't. Like the other day I went out with my friends and I was like, I can do it, I can get up. I did not get up. I didn't go to school either. Not cute. I missed the test. I made it up and I got like a 80%, but still, yeah, that's one major thing that has changed, unfortunately. And I actually feel old now, because I'll go out, like I'll go to a bar and I'll see like all these little 21-year-olds walk in, and I'm like, there's like some high school kids up in here. That's how I feel. So yeah, I feel old. Thanks for making me feel old, Sana. But thank you for that question. And the last question comes from a friend of mine. Her name is Jazz Glitter. She's actually a friend of mine in person. She went to high school with me. Did most of your relationships end on a good or bad terms? I've only had a handful of relationships. The last one, one of the last ones, okay, one of them, it ended, they both ended like good and bad, because it ended bad, but now we're good. Like both of them are like equally like, we ended on bad terms, but we reached out afterwards to each other and we're now like friends, and that's for both of them. So yeah, I think that I mean, that's how I would answer it. I don't think I ended it good or they ended it bad, I'll say that, but right now we're on good terms. So to answer your question, it ended on bad terms for both, and it's at good terms now, friendship wise. Like, we're not together. I'm single, ready to mingle. So yeah, I think this video is already long enough, probably like 24 minutes, so fuck that. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos and watching my channel, subscribing and everything. And always like hit me up on social media. Nobody tweets me, so I'm gonna stop saying my Twitter. So you can Instagram me at badgirlangie, and you can follow me on Snapchat at sellme805. And follow me on Snapchat and watch all like the stupid music videos I make. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe, you guys. Love you.